Hey, what's up, my little Tattle Tells? Yo, come in, sit down, and shut the door. We gotta talk. New information is coming out with the Khloe, Tristan, Marley Nichols saga, and especially with the surrogacy stuff. Y'all, people are saying that Khloe is the reason that Tristan has not seen his son, and also the reason he barely has a relationship with his first son, Prince. Now, I know what y'all saying, right? How can that be possible? Khloe's busy going on the victim tour, and this is why everybody's saying nobody's buying it from Khloe, because at the end of the day, Tristan treats you horribly, but you are doing horrible things to enable him. Y'all, we got to get into this. We got court documents. We got quotes. We got everything. I want y'all to hear this. But before we get into this, why don't y'all go and smash the like and subscribe button? All right, y'all ready to fold into this gossip? Let go. All right, let's get into this little bedtime story. Now, when we last left our beleaguered heroine, Khloe Kardashian, she was sitting there trying to think, how is she going to spin to the media Tristan's dalliances in Mykonos? So when they get back together, she doesn't feel quite so stupid. She is sitting there thinking hard, like, what can I do? He's holding hands. You know what? I'll say that we're getting stronger than ever, and heavy is the crown that wears ahead. And Tristan was not cheating on me while we were waiting once again. Yo, isn't it funny how things don't change? When we were first introduced to Khloe and Tristan's drama, Khloe was sadly about to give birth, and Tristan was up there doing the horizontal labata with every girl he could find. Well, I guess Khloe said to him, stop embarrassing me. Don't be running around America cheating on me while I'm about to give birth. And Tristan said, you're right. I will show respect. I'll go to Greece and cheat on you. And this time, you're not really giving birth. The surrogate is. So I don't really have to show you that much respect. How much you want to bet this was an argument they had? Anyway, I think Khloe was like, aha, I have the perfect cover for when we get back together. He was not cheating on me. He was interviewing nannies. He takes a very hands-on approach for interviewing nannies because it is very important to us that our new baby bundle of joy, reportedly a boy, speak Greece. He was not cheating. He was interviewing nannies, and he was holding her hand because he wanted to make sure that her hand had the correct pressure, that when she's holding her baby's hand, she'll keep a tight grip on them. Okay, now let's go on and celebrate our love. And while we're at it, I'm going to put a meme about have sympathy for women that are cheated on. How much y'all want to bet? Now, here's the thing. We do have sympathy for women that are cheated on. However, that does not atone Khloe for these transgressions that allegedly she has visited on many other women. Do you see what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, we feel sorry for you, but you're turning into a little monster yourself, allegedly. Let's get into this new thing about the reason that Tristan, I was about to call him Lucifer, the reason Satan hasn't visited his last born spawn, Theo. Now, I know what y'all thinking before I start. Tisa, you can't force a man to be a father. If he ain't seeing his babies, it's not because of Khloe. That's on him. And you're right. It is on him. It is on him. Tristan is not seeing his children because he is pure evil and the devil incarnate. I thought we got past that, y'all. We're not focusing on that. That is obvious to everyone. However, let's focus on the fact that Khloe enables him, helps him, and a lot of messed up things that Tristan does to other people, it seems like Khloe's fine with, because it makes Khloe feel more loved. It makes her feel like the special one. Consider this. It is in court documents, all the mess that Khloe Money took Tristan's first child's mother, Jordan Craig, through. Now, Khloe tried to say she didn't know, even though you met him at a wedding when that woman was 6 months pregnant. You met him at a wedding when that woman was pregnant. How did you not think they weren't together? What did you think? He was doing like a help a neighbor, take your pregnant woman to a wedding a day? Also, that wedding was to Jordan's cousin, which is Kevin Hart's current wife. Khloe, stop. That said, Tristan is a demon. However, this comes into the point of enabling and why this might actually affect with Theo. I know I'm rambling, but let me just get through this, right? In some of the court documents and also through statements that Jordan gave, Jordan let it be known that when their son, Prince, was born in 2016, in 2019, he had only seen his son Prince a total of 9 times since Prince's birth date in 2016. According to court docs, the official declaration filed by Jordan Craig as part of the couple's child support claims that Tristan was averaging 3 visits per year with his now 3-year-old son. Now get this, the documents were pretty bad. She said that Tristan only saw his son once in 2016 and 4 times in 2017 and 4 times in 2018, and that Tristan had not seen his son once in 2019 at the time of the court filings, and I believe the court documents were filed in June of 2016. She went on to say, "I've given Tristan almost 2 years to step up and assume the fatherly role for our son. As set forth in detail, Tristan has failed to do so. I cannot force Tristan to be a father, but I have been and will continue to be the sole caretaker of our son." Does this sound familiar? This is exactly what Marley Nichols is writing. Now, this is not a love letter to Marley Nichols because, baby, you knew what it was hitting for. This was a straight up money grab, and you wanted to have a kid that was tall and good looking and athletic. I get it, right? But this is just saying that Tristan has a pattern. But get this. It's my pleasure to take care of him daily and tend to his needs. I only ask that the court order Tristan to pay child support in the amount he is legally required to under the guidelines. Just like with Marley Nichols, Tristan didn't want to see the baby and he didn't want to pay any child support. Now, how does this fall on Khloe? I'll tell you how. The whole time, Khloe was also bragging at the fact that Tristan does nothing but spend time with True and is a great father to True and all this stuff. Now hear this out, because this is my viewpoint on reality. If you are with someone with children, I don't care. This is the way I look at life. It is your responsibility to love those children like they are your own. If you don't have it, don't want to do it, if you don't have the capacity, then don't date somebody with kids. It's part of being with somebody with children. You must love their children like they're your own. Likewise, if you are dating somebody with children, it is your responsibility, your moral responsibility, to encourage them to have relationships with all their children. It's your responsibility to help nurture and help heal that relationship. That is what a good partner does when their partner has children. If you do not feel that's your responsibility, if you are not up to it, in my opinion, you shouldn't be dating people with children. However, it is scary that you will watch someone be a deadbeat, watch someone never bring their other children around, watch someone completely not even see the child for the first year they were born. Not just the new kid Theo, but also Prince. But then brag on social media and rub it in their face what a great father he is, and he's great. One, I will say, it's absolutely stupid, dummy. He's using you. It's going to happen to you too. Somebody cannot, it's not, in my mind, it's not natural to act like somebody that shares your DNA doesn't exist, but treat another kid right. The odds are they're lying to the kid they're treating right, because as soon as they get the opportunity, they're also going to be absent. But Khloe didn't mind that. Khloe actually encouraged it. Let's not forget, before y'all say Khloe didn't encourage it, she named her daughter True, the True Thompson. She would always be on Keeping Up with the Kardashians being like, oh my God, I can't wait for for True to have a sibling. I can't wait for her to have a sibling. To which everybody said she has a sibling. She actually has a brother. Now True has 2 brothers, and you're saying you can't wait to give True a brother. You literally are one of those dizzy people that create separation between, oh, these are my children, and that's the stepchildren. You literally are one of those people that you're going to raise True not to look at her brothers and sisters, not to look at her brothers and sisters who are just as much related to her as you are, Khloe, because you're her mom and got half of her DNA. But guess what? Those brothers and sisters also got half of her DNA. Now, it's not over. It's not over, right? When Tristan was confronted, because this was a big scandal in 2016, on the part that said that he has only seen his son 9 times in almost 4 years, Tristan said this: I don't know the exact number. I doubt anyone is keeping time. I think it's inaccurate. Now, again, he said this and he said this publicly, and this is why Khloe is bragging about the fact that he's right. You know that he hasn't been bringing this child around. But let's also not to forget that he really did start seeing his son Prince a little bit more, not much more, but after 2019, after 2020, a lot more, then 9 times, because Khloe had seemed to have gotten comfortable with the fact that True was his favorite. Once he bonded with True, once he gave True all his attention, all the affection, did everything she wanted to give True the thing, it seemed like then he started to bring Prince around more. Now, is he seeing Prince every weekend? I don't know, but judging from what we see on Instagram feeds, lives, all this stuff, he sees Prince a lot more than he did in those years when Khloe was jealous of Jordan, dissing Jordan, doing all this stuff with Jordan to get in little subs. And once she established that True was his favorite, that True was the best, that True, then all of a sudden now Prince starts coming around. Now I know. Let's also talk about Khloe's delusion and how this also feeds into it, because Khloe is delusional. She's all about pictures. Khloe lives in pictures, even with her face. She just lives in pictures. I do think there's like something going on there. Like, I don't know. There's just something that's unsettling there. But the fact that Khloe also said this, speaking about her and Tristan's relationship, Khloe said this: I remember when he cheated or right before I gave birth, and I was still able to have him in the delivery room. And so, yes, it might have looked strange to the outside, but when my daughter watches my home videos of it, those videos are going to be as pure and as perfect as I was able to make them. I still think he's a great guy and he's a great dad. He's just not for me. Okay, first of all, let's talk about the psychosis that's in every sentence of that. This man, literally, while you were at your most vulnerable, while you were at your weakest, while you needed him by your side, and your baby needed more than anything could have gone wrong in that birth, right? Anything. And not even that, it's just a special time. He's still a great guy. He publicly humiliated, he mocked you, he abandoned you, and he's a great guy. But not even that, the real psychosis. When my daughter watches my home videos of it, those videos are going to be as pure and perfect as I was able to make him. The fact that you think that reality doesn't apply to you, the fact that you think that that little girl isn't going to see you crying, she's not going to feel you being sad. This is what parents don't realize when they talk about, oh my God, you need 2 parents, you need 2 parents, you need the father, you need the mother. No, you need people around them that love the child, make them feel secure, and bring positive energy. Do you really think that if the mom is sad about humiliation, mocked, playing, crying, you really think the child don't know? And for all y'all being like the child doesn't, you're in denial about your own childhood. Because remember when every time your parents were arguing, even if they knew it, you knew. And that knowing, that destabilizing feeling of knowing that like things aren't adding up, of having your parent basically gaslight you as the true nature of what your childhood is the reason why most people are in therapy. But I will say this, and I want to leave you with this quote, right? Because in this Khloe and Tristan, yes, it's funny and it's amusing, not out of somebody's pain. But so you guys will actually know, there are no victims in this story, just different types of monsters. And damn it, we're going to chronicle every single monster because, as Khloe said, we can confirm True will have a sibling who was conceived in November. That's a lie because she went out in People and said December. But anyway, Khloe has always wanted a little brother for True and decided to go ahead with having the baby with the support of her family. Y'all, Khloe said when Prince was alive that she wanted a brother for True, not a little brother. And she said a little brother wants Marla Lee's baby, Theo. Listen, Khloe can close her eyes to the world, but mama, that's what's happening. Reality is not syncing up. And yes, it's on Tristan to be a bad. We already know Tristan's a devil. He's evil, so he's happy to go along with it. But again, there are no victims in this saga, just different types of monsters. Anyway, my little Tattle Tells, let me know what you think, and I will talk to you later. Bye.